This episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads is brought to you by Green Man Gaming. Head down to the link below to get some fantastic deals on video games and shop with confidence, knowing that every game on this site comes directly from publishers and you get a fantastic deal in the process. Not only that, this video is also brought to you by XSplit. Head down to the other link down there and get in on the fantastic family of products that XSplit has to offer, including XSplit Broadcaster, which is a fantastic program for live streaming, video recording, and even making this video that you're watching right now. Head down to the link below. And let's not forget, this show wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the great people making Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Head down to the link below. Foundry Virtual Tabletop is perfect for all of your virtual tabletop needs. It's very easy to set up, very easy to mod, very easy to get all of your game systems working, including D&D 1st Edition, D&D 5th Edition, Pathfinder, Fallout Pen and Paper, even Bunkers and Badasses. Head down to the link below and try out Foundry Virtual Tabletop absolutely free. And last but certainly not least, we need to give a big shout out to the folks at ForgottenAdventures.net for their dedication to the craft of map-making assets, virtual tokens, battle maps, Clip Studio brushes, and builder packs, all available on ForgottenAdventures.net. Link down below in the description. Hello, dorks, dorkheads, and everyone in between, and welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads.
I'm assuming that was the intro? We started,
yes.
Right? Great!
Yay!
Hello!
I love the simplicity of just the "Are we starting?" You start shouting the intro.
That is the fastest we've ever started an episode.
We're 33 minutes late!
Well, from, you know what I mean. So, I'd like to thank everyone for their support on the first episode that went out. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're having a fantastic time with the new campaign.
My time is terrible!
Wow, okay. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I'd also like to thank my very, very wonderful players who are rescuing me this week from the editing room. So thank you.
You got to go back in there.
Thank you for giving me
Get back in there.
something else to do other than editing. I have been editing for 3 days straight on this fucking video. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Oh,
Thank you.
No! Under 150.
Yeah, that's slightly below average.
My average, anyway. I'm normally above 150.
Right, does anyone have, anything to say? Anything to confess?
I hate you!
I knew that. It's hardly a confession. It's practically a statement.
It's both.
Oh. You know, that's not bad. 9 is just average. It doesn't spell misfortune explicitly.
Yeah, oh, right.
No, you're just gonna have a hard time this week.
Yeah! Why am I party?
Because the party token is on the Adia map, which we were actually supposed to start over here, but we were working on the map and forgot to switch over.
Well, I got it too, so I'm fucked, boys.
I also got it too.
15, let's go.
How do you... Right. So, let's get right into it, shall we?
Can I get left into it?
So, puns aside, the party had fallen into a very, very deep, deep hole, which led to a library carved in stone. Now, this library uncovered various details about the Circle of Veen, some kind of tower, and, most importantly, 3 crystals.
Guess we're tuning into the radio.
What the heck is going on over
say.
there?
It's the radio being tuned in.
This is the airship radio. Give it a moment.
You don't have a radio.
You're listening to Airship Radio.
Eric, is your mic okay?
No.
This
It's
is
a
probably
shame
a
we
no.
don't have like a warforged
It's
in the
picking
party
up
because
interesting frequencies.
I'm gonna keep going while you fix that. There was also a bit of a run-in with a very dead dragon, and likely the trail of an old adventuring party that may or may not have saved the world 30 years ago. Not as important as the crystal relic picked up from the skeletal remains. And there was also a giant pile of Electrum coins, but no one gives a fuck about that.
well, for continuity, the crystal tastes bitter right now, as to dissuade Relic from further tasting it.
Right, it does
Relic
taste like a
continues
Switch
to taste it.
cartridge.
It tastes like poison. You need to stop.
And Relic don't give a fuck.
Relic did have an interesting dream that night, though. Which happened before they managed to make contact with the guild again, who immediately set about sending a number of adventuring parties to find the various crystals, which are no doubt the key to stopping this invasion. Or, I don't know. It's probably important. It's the Adventure Guild. It sounds like an adventure. And if they stop the invasion in the process, that's a bonus that's gonna make everybody look good. So the party has been given a Swiftsure class sky skiff. That's a lot of S's. But I think we have a name now? Not sure.
That's up to Duskin.
Yeah, Duskin's naming the show.
And
I thought it.
that's where we left off with the party on their way to the continent of Adia. So, everyone, how would you like to pass the time?
Hey, Duskin.
Yeah.
Are we there yet?
Oh.
Are we there yet?
Gonna turn to the person steering the ship. Are we there yet?
I think where this is going.
He kind of
Yeah, are we there
Actually
yet?
flying? Are we there yet?
he kind of looks at you. He's like,
Wait, you don't know how to ride the boat?
what do you mean?
I just heard that and thought he doesn't know how to drive the boat. I'm very concerned now.
There's no one here at all.
Okay.
Virgil, I have dreadful news.
This is the dreadful news.
We are out of the nice wine.
That's okay. I'm not much of a wine drinker personally, so not the end of the world, but I'm sorry that you have to
Cannot
have
see.
probably crappy wine.
Just look,
I mean, Duskin's
just like looks down at the empty bottle in his hands.
We'll be okay,
Wait,
buddy. We'll get
thought-
you more wine.
I thought the person you worship
We'll get
doesn't
really good.
believe in drinking or actually having the taste.
Oh, that's a misconception. You must balance your expectation with merriment from
Uh,
time to time.
Oh, okay.
See, this is a man who truly understands merriment. And then,
Yes,
and
yes.
Virgil is just looking at her, like trying not to laugh, like trying to keep a straight face. As he said that.
Hey, GM.
Hmm?
Have we long rested, or is this the first day of travel?
You have 2 days in the air. I'm gonna tell you, it's probably gonna be a pretty uneventful flight, so if you want to go ahead and do a couple of long rests, yeah.
Oh my
I don't
god, is
know
that
if
a
multiple
pack
long
of
rests
sky
are really gonna
bears?
do much.
No,
Hey, Dustin.
No, no.
Yeah.
Are we there yet?
Looks over to the helmsman. Are we there yet?
And he shoves another potato in his mouth.
What he said.
The
Good job,
skin
helmsman.
is still on the potato, by the way, as he's chomping on it.
Starting to grow on me. I like him.
like this man.
Relic takes their staff and starts scribbling onto the floor of the airship, and after 10 minutes, Relic is going to cast Comprehend Languages as a ritual spell, and then go, "Hey, Duskin,
Yeah.
are we there yet?"
Turn to the helmsman. Are we there yet?
He shoves a potato in your mouth.
Whose mouth in this
It
scenario?
is only now that you notice he is standing next to a sack of potatoes.
Oh.
Like, does the translation spell actually work on people who have potatoes in their mouth?
You know what I mean? You don't waste a good Russia potato.
Do I
I
understand that?
understood the potato part.
With comprehend
with-
languages,
With
does he
your
understand it?
comprehend language, actually, yes. He said, "No, you gotta make sure you don't waste that. That's a good russet potato right there." And he's got a bit of a southern accent, too, for some reason.
Couldn't even tell needed comprehend languages to figure out there was
Oh
a
no.
Relic gets a bit closer to Duskin and prepares to cast Mage Hand to pull the potato out of Duskin's throat.
Make a strength check.
Duskin's choking.
Would it be? Would I use spellcraft because I'm using Mage Hand to get it out?
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
This is
how
just
do I-
this is a
Cast
lead
mage hand into
potato.
the enemy's mouth so they can't cast spells.
This is
How do I make a spell?
yeah, this is just a lead potato, 11 pounds. Sorry.
A red potato?
Oh,
Hell
yeah, no
yeah.
problem. It comes right out.
Thank you. I would have meant my end to a potato. Not how I want to go. Starts eating the potato.
Yeah, real good potato. All the protein. Boys won't be bored.
Say,
potato.
Virgil,
Yes.
would you like to pass the time under the deck?
Sure.
Uh,
This is where I get to learn way too much about the Night Mother.
Oh boy.
It turns out the religious text or whatever it's called for the Night Mother
Below,
is like
below deck is just
Partially,
hits the ground.
yes.
partially, I just don't want to listen to. Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
You know what?
I-
Understandable. Although I do have a little
Understandable.
sister, so I'm quite used to that.
Uh,
So
It's
below the
also,
deck is-
um,
Below the deck is
Steve.
just religion hours of the
It's-
two of us telling each other about our god. And
it's
gods in
also
general.
like you guys are at cruising altitude at this point, and it's only 2 days to get to a continent that's basically on the other side of the planet. There's wind chill to consider up on deck.
These Nipsey cut diamonds.
Exactly.
Relic, you
Keen
find
cars
yourself
and big
holding
shit.
onto your hat quite a bit.
that's why we have a safety strap.
It is true.
Even then,
Uh,
there's still a few points where you're like, oh, I better make sure that's not falling off.
Relic is when Duskin isn't looking, going to hold up his staff and put the crystal above the potato that Duskin's chomping on and give it a few shakes and use prestidigitation on the potato to make the potato extremely spicy.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
you do that. How does Duskin react?
Let's see, hold on. He's gonna bite into this. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
That's a spicy potato.
Why is it spicy?
Exactly. Just why is it spicy?
He's gonna run under deck, try to find something. He's gonna drop the
You see
potato.
tears just dropping from his eyelids.
And you see, that is why the Night Mother. You come crashing down.
You see, that's why the Night Mother just.
Relic, as Duskin retreats below deck, you notice the helmsman glaring at you.
It's like, bitch.
What I say about wasting food?
Relic looks sheepishly, picks up the potato, and then goes to head to
Eat
find
the
the stair.
potato. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it.
All right,
No, that's
so
gross.
how many people are below deck now?
Potato.
All but
Me and Father
one.
Jacobs for sure.
Okay, as you're all heading down below deck, it's cozy. You notice that there is a stove for cooking. Miraculously, there is room for that. There's also, over here, you would guess about a week's worth of provisions. It's not big.
Okay.
Weird. You got 4 bunk beds, so there's room for the entire party, the helmsman, and 2 guests. The door here and the wall is made of metal, and it's leading to the engine room. And from this side, it's not very loud. It seems to be soundproofed quite well. It's like a gentle hum. It's actually quite pleasant.
Hey, GM, 2 questions.
Yeah.
First question, how much gruel supplies is there on this rack?
Gruel?
Asking out of concern.
There, to settle your concern, there is a gruel jar that has my name on it.
Great.
There is
second,
Great.
there is enough
Great,
gruel
I love it.
supplies here for about 2 meals worth. That's the entire group. Other than that, everything on this shelf is better than gruel.
awesome. Follow-up
You just-
question.
You just have to save the oats before they get grueled.
Sorry.
Amelia sees the spicy potato and tries to eat it.
Relic will hand the spicy potato to Amelia if she really wants it.
I want to see what happens. I want to see if she can handle the spice.
What was your follow-up question?
Follow-up question. Does this metal door and wall appear clown-proof?
Oh yes, extremely.
Good.
So
Like,
wait, does eating
That
the
is
spice-
important. You do have to clown-proof it.
Does eating the spiced potato count as a survivability check?
Make a con save.
I can't save. Okay.
It is
sure.
extremely spice.
Oh, I have none. Great. This is gonna be great. 12, boy.
I mean, you feel the burn, but it's not overwhelming to the point where you're desperately looking for a glass of milk.
Oh, that's a spicy meatball. Oh.
And
What type of food is Relic used to eating to know this
And,
reference to spice?
this next bit is only for Shane and Coco. Yes, it is spicier than those hot wings from the Lego session.
Got it.
Oh my.
Relic definitely got hazed in Adventuring Academy.
Probably a lot, I would imagine. But the fact that you keep licking things that are super bitter and other bad tasting things, they probably were just like, what the fuck, and kept giving you stuff to see which things would actually get a reaction out of you.
No, don't let the door open. The clowns can get in. Is the engine room like locked?
Oh no, you can open that door.
Okay.
As a
But that's
matter
how
of
you let
fact,
the
it's a
clowns in.
sliding door. It's interesting. This new, interesting, fangled airship technology. In fact, make an investigation check.
Makes check.
Assumably you, Dustin, since you're the one by the engine.
Oh, I didn't know it wasn't called on. I'm pretty fucking stupid, but that's a 19.
Oh,
Now, I'm
Very
pretty
not
fucking
stupid
stupid,
enough.
but I was smart here.
Now, being quite the airship enthusiast that you no doubt are, because you know you're gonna end up owning this boat one day. You happen to notice this is Skylord tech. There's some really nice hardware back here.
This is some good stuff. Okay. Just here through the door or something.
Is the door closed?
This.
Is
I don't know. Probably not.
It's not?
He doesn't close doors behind him. He's that guy.
Relic slides the door closed with mage hand, making sure no clowns get in.
You see him hugging the generator or whatever.
he's like, this is some really great stuff, and Relic, all you hear on the other side of the door is the soundproofing here is amazing. Was there anything else?
Just Bible study.
Okay, you're gonna gather around the table for that?
I thought me and Virgil were already at the table Bible studying.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
already just discussing, like, with each other. Like, I'm learning about the Night Mother, and
Learning
I'm
your character down.
telling him about mine as well as the other gods, because some of ours overlap.
Okay. Adeline is at the table with you, but she's kind of got her nose buried in a book and just... You don't really think she's noticed you.
Probably not. It's assumed.
And yeah, I'm just going on. You're not particularly like paying attention, but then from the outside of the conversation, you may hear like the odd bit. You're just like, and that's why only 1 in 10 people are born with a soul.
Wait.
It's like, wait,
So-
what?
Wait, hold
I
up.
have
You're
several
telling me
questions.
not all people are born with a soul.
No, you see, it's like a bubble. They, you can't put more in. You can't. Souls. The material plane here it has no bubble. The souls can come and go as they want, right?
Uh-huh.
But where I am, they're stuck. So only 1 in 10 are lucky enough to be born with a soul.
This is a moment when like Virgil starts piecing things together and actually properly looks into Father Jacob's eyes. Holy shit, you don't have one.
That would be correct. It would be
No,
rare
that
for
makes
me
a lot
to
more
assume
sense.
I have even an original soul.
I wonder if we could get you one.
Just buy it off the black market.
It's just the fact that you still
I-
have interests and you still have like, things that you like and dislike is honestly surprising to me. Maybe I don't understand the soul as much as I
You
should.
see, people like me are like a cracked vessel with no place to hold a soul. What does what's her face? I keep forgetting her name because it's not
Adeline?
explicitly labeled. What does Adeline think of this batshit insane conversation?
I don't have a soul. I'm just a cracked vessel of a
Adeline-
human being.
Adeline kind of
Just an
tuned
empty
in at the
hush.
whole. Adeline kind of tuned in at the whole. Only 1 in 10 people are born with a soul, and
So-
now she's kind of looking at you like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, Virgil actually like leans over and like just very gently grabs grabs Father Jacobs by the chin and like lifts his head up a little bit and like just seems to really inspect into his eyes, trying to find anything
Vacant
there.
stare.
Yeah, like just really looking and just being like, man, there really just ain't nothing there. huh?"
There's nothing in there. I looked.
I wonder how Kellenvor would feel meeting you, or if you'd even meet him. Probably not, if you don't have a soul.
Well, yeah, you can't. Divinity cannot actually reach out to me.
So in that case, would it be believed that you would have a similar fate of just non-existence once you perish, just nothing?
Oh, most definitely.
Consciousness is
but
just completely gone, and there is no form of anything. There's no like. I see
faith
that there's
in
no,
my land
I
is
see that there's no
blind
soul
and
there, but you have something
selfless.
that could be soul adjacent. Like a
No.
mind flayer. They have a hive mind where they, in a way, have a soul, but it goes towards, if they die, it just goes into a hive mind. Do you have something soul adjacent?
Some people are actually born with 2 souls. Those selfish bastards.
Those bitches.
The first time he's actually shown
I mean,
up
even though you don't have
towards
like,
the people.
I mean, you speak of the Night Mother, but like, does all of your people follow the Night Mother? Like, what?
Well,
is
no,
she
you
like
have.
the hive mind of like those of you without souls. Like, maybe there's a soul adjacent there.
The Night Mother's comforting to us because there is nothing for us, and she delivers onto us nothing.
Understandable. Well, I mean, I know this is a regular occurrence, and you're obviously comfortable with it, but still, my condolences.
Just vacant ghoul ass stare.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Do you need anything?
Only to deliver the good word of the Night Mother and spread.
And gruel.
You want-
And
wine. And then
time.
and Virgil just does like finger guns like at him, just like and gruel and wine.
You
Yeah,
want a
but
cookie?
it's just like, all right, buddy, let's get you your gruel so you stop talking about being a husk.
Adeline looks at you.
Well,
and she's
no, like Virgil's totally comfortable with it. He's just trying to be supportive.
Adeline looks at you and is like, "How about a cookie? You want a cookie?"
Oatmeal.
No, we don't have that. I make a mean snickerdoodle.
All right.
Okay.
Just okay.
She gets up and
And
it starts the prep work.
So the people who weren't paying attention probably caught on to, you have no soul.
This is a black void.
Who would have guessed? Just is that a shocker?
Some people are just like that, okay? Some
Some
people are
people are
emotionless
just-
husks of human beings, so it was
And
possible
they
that you
do
were
have
just
a
like
soul.
that.
They just have a quiet soul. They still have one.
Or are just head empty, no thoughts. Like, there's possibilities.
Oh, except for Duskin, which is in the soundproofed boiler room.
He is
Last I
just-
checked. Was Duskin in the soundproofed boiler room when that conversation was happening?
No, he's walking past.
Oh, walking past.
Yep.
Right. Was that it from you two?
Yeah, basically
Yeah,
sharing our religious structure.
Everyone else, before we transition over to nighttime, was there any long-term stuff you wanted to try to get done while on this little airship ride?
Our long term was getting each other caught up on gods. So, whatever anyone else
Yeah,
wants
2
to
days
do.
to do
And
that.
with this trip, you have finished the religious education in the Night Mother.
And I educated you on the gods of our lands, and some of them are overlapping, but not all of them.
And then when you're just like the Morning Lord, I'm just like, oh yeah, I know him.
Yeah, that guy, I get it.
Oh yeah, that guy, that stuck-up city where like
the morning
the hope...
sun, fucking.
Yeah, oh god,
douchebag.
those fucking bleeding hearts that believe in hope. Ugh.
Excuse you, my father and my sister are a cleric of that god. And that god is friends with my god, so.
My condolences.
He's just praising Lathander in the background.
What's up, Relic?
So, Relic is going to both like practice spellcraft as well as that weird fire gem that they have. They're gonna be analyzing it and trying to like figure out, is there anything special with it? Can it do some things? Has the taste changed? Would prestidigitation make the taste change?
Make
It's
an investigation
-1
check.
off.
I need this rock to taste better.
It's like a salt lamp, and you just keep like licking through it.
Wow. What's on your spell list? Let me see. Your spell book. Yeah, okay. So you're investigating
No,
this crystal and like you touch it, you rub your hands all over it and you're like, And then over the side of the ship you see a bird and you decide to cast magic missile on it.
The poor bird.
What did that bird do to you?
Yeah, Relic. But that attack feels way more powerful than it usually does. You start to
You fucking obliterate a pelican.
starting to piece together that this is clearly some kind of magic enhancer.
Pants.
And it's gonna take a little bit to determine every way this is making your magic stronger.
Also, the important inquiry: does prestidigitation make it taste different?
No. Still tastes like a Nintendo Switch cartridge.
Relic will figure that one later.
Alright, and was there anyone else? Okay. What would I roll for cooking? Would that be survival?
Let me see. I have proficiency with cooking. So.
But if you just totally
Intelligence,
fuck up the
apparently.
snickerdoodle and then hand it to him.
Don't care either way.
Mm,
He'll eat it, be like,
delectable.
ah, I see.
Oh, the flavor of my home. Burnt snickerdoodle.
Disappointed. Flavor of my home, disappointment.
I'm gonna say survival. 16? Yeah, alright. It takes a little bit, but eventually they are done, and here on the table is a little plate of fresh baked snickerdoodles.
Yum.
Virgil will have one, but just one.
Maybe I will
Just
also have one.
Not big on sweets.
It's pretty good.
Relic, smelling the snickerdoodles, is going to come downstairs directly before Father Jacobs
I have 1
grabs a
inches
snickerdoodle.
from my. It's like slow motion. The cookie's going to my mouth.
Ooh, cookies! And Relic is just like, thanks, and takes it from your hand and starts munching on it.
And-
You take the cookie out of
Like
my
down
hand. I
here.
let you.
Relic!
What? Was he not handing it to me?
He was putting it in his mouth! What do you mean?
I grab
Oh.
another cookie.
Relic sits down with the cookie, munching on it, and
God,
is
that's
watching
right. Oh, God.
intensely. Relic needs to know what happens when this man tastes flavor.
Take a bite.
Okay,
Nothing.
I tried to give you guys a light down here.
No change.
Oh, I didn't know we switched to the boat. No, I'm
So,
here.
what do you think of it?
It is sweet.
I don't know what I expected.
I don't know what you expected either, bud. Like, do you like it? Dislike it?
I like it.
Oh, that's good. We'll take what we can get.
He's
Alright,
capable
that's
of
really
likes and dislikes.
We already went over that he has likes and dislikes.
Jacob,
okay,
you
Adeline?
notice that Adeline is taking notes on you.
Adeline, we already know he has likes and dislikes. Have you not
What?
seen how much this man loves gruel and wine?
Yeah, but those are terrible things.
How is wine terrible?
I'm too young to drink.
Okay, I don't like wine the most either, but still, like, he has. You know how people are like fanciful with wine and stuff. How can that not be a like?
Gruel is really bad, though.
Relic takes
I
another
mean,
cookie.
it's just bland. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Where I grew up, if you were starving, all you had to eat was fucking dirt. So, you know, gruel is probably. I mean, maybe not as flavorful as dirt, but you know.
I
Probably
wouldn't
better
eat
for
the
me.
dirt if I were you. After everything we've talked about, I would not eat the dirt.
I am shocked it's Father Jacob that is saying.
I say, well, you know, it's just how it is sometimes. All right, Matthew. It's just in the Underdark or in the
I would
Hollow.
expect him to
In
actually
the
like
Hollow,
eat
sometimes when people are desperate to eat and they cannot find anything, not even mushrooms, for some reason, sometimes dirt's your best bet, because sometimes there is something decaying and there's some form of nutrients in it. It's just how it happens.
Gross.
There was a pastry chef in town. They made these delicious meat pies. Just end of thought.
Just thinking about meat pies.
Like
Got
it's
it.
like leaning forward, waiting for the next part to come a little too long, and also takes another cookie.
It's just like an awkwardly long silence where an and is expected, but it never comes.
Right, gonna step away from this for a second. Duskin, what are you doing?
So, question: what does the moon look like?
There are two, actually.
Okay. What do they
Which
look
one?
like? What's the sky like up here? Is it clear? We're so high, or no?
You are, currently above the cloud line, so it's actually pretty clear.
We will be painting the moons.
Painting?
He is proficient with painting.
Okay, make a painting check. I don't know what that would be.
I got it. I have it all set up already.
Okay, you got this down. Go ahead.
Let's see. Not too good. All the wind, so a 14.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's a decent painting. The helmsman,
warm-up.
he looks at you. He's like, "It's not that bad."
It's a nod. I'm starting to understand you, my friend. And you've lost me.
You lost me.
Eats another potato.
You've been eating a lot of potato. That's a lot of carbs.
Yeah,
How are you?
Packs it away. Brother eats potatoes in his sleep.
What, you
You
don't?
even sleep?
You see him asleep at the wheel, still driving proficiently.
Just gotta keep it straight.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he just puts one of like those, you know, like those steering wheel locks. It's just like one of those, but on the helm. It just locks it and then falls asleep like a head on the sack of potatoes.
Cruise control.
Cruise control. Does he have lane assist on this bad boy?
He takes a second to demonstrate cruise control to you. He grabs this rope here, ties it to the wheel, and then this one over here, and then he takes a stick and drives it through the wheel itself. He's like, cruise control.
I mean, yeah.
That fucker ain't moving.
Except for in the direction it's pointing, yep.
And after demonstrating this, he does look at you, Dusky. He's like,
He looks at him, just staring at him. He just turns back around towards the moon slowly.
I didn't understand a word of that, going back to what I was doing. Gives a blank
Relic,
stare
how
to
long does
Tyler
comprehend
Matthew.
language last?
like an hour, I think.
It's gone now.
Yep, no idea what that fucker said.
Relic is busy eating cookies.
He
Yes.
does come downstairs, and is like, "So, am I gonna have to be on watch?"
There's like 2 cookies left because Relic just keeps stuffing one after another.
Cookies. He
Say
grabs
Helms and have
one.
a cookie.
Yeah, you better make sure you take some of these cookies before she eats them all.
Adeline hasn't had a single cookie and she baked them. And she's
Adeline
like,
has had, in fact, 2 cookies.
oh, okay, 2 cookies.
She's the one who made the dang cookies, and she has only had 2 cookies.
Relic doesn't know that. Relic has no idea who's made these cookies.
Oh yeah.
Relic, she made the cookies.
Oh, no wonder
Relic?
Casey confident.
Relic is only sure that
Wow.
I didn't make the
Relic!
cookies.
Jesus.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, buddy. Be nice.
Relic is only sure that
She
I
can't-
didn't make the
that-
cookies.
As this is happening, she kind of gives you a look up from her book, and she's like, "Didn't stop you from shoveling them into your mouth there."
Ooh, she got you there.
And Virgil, from behind the book, you can see she's got a bit of a smug face. And she goes back to reading.
Relic picks up another cookie.
And
Glaring.
all of them are gone now.
Tough just like, I can't wait to have one of these delicious cookies I smell downstairs.
Right, so, who is taking first watch?
Yes,
Duskin.
I will, since I don't really need much sleep.
Doesn't matter to me. I don't mind watching as well.
Okay, so, unless
Because I
there
want
was,
to admire the moons.
unless there was anything else you guys wanted to do, the lights are finally extinguished and everyone turns in for the night except for the folks on watch. In terms of sleeping conditions, the beds are quite soft. It's no problems there. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but eventually the low hum from the engine coupled with the light rocking of the boat is enough for everyone to fall asleep
It's white noise.
quite nicely. And it's a fairly uneventful night.
Dustin will stay up top in his trance.
We just all vibe into the moon up here. The Circle of the Moon Druid. I love that darkness.
The sun slowly rises. And was there anything anyone wanted to do on the second day?
Good morning, Lathander.
Good morning, Lathander.
Well, yeah, he's the god of like the rising sun.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, what is it? Virgil always will start his days when the sun is rising. He will do a small prayer for Lathander because it's, you know, just part of what he does because of his dad and his sister. Not as much as what he'll do for Kellumbor, but you know, he does a little bit of like a nod to Lathander, like, yo, you cool too.
Yo, by the way.
Well, yeah, like he'll visit like the churches and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, his family is split in half in terms of, you know, Kellumbor versus Lathander, but they're best. The gods are like buddies, so it's just like we like both of them, but which one we follow more than the other is dependent on the person. I just follow the other one. But Lathander's just like, hey homie, what's up? Make sure my dad and my sister are safe, or else I'll fucking wreck you. I'll tell Kellumbor on you.
So I forget what I know I didn't really collect money, but what is our general money having situation?
There is the coinage that Relic picked up in the Dragon Lair, as well as your starting cash, and
Whatever.
the half upfront you got from Gunthorian. I don't remember the exact numbers because it's been a month.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to Relic.
It is at least 500 gold.
Relic, you collected the money, right?
Yeah.
I wish to procure 2 rings, collectively 100 gold pieces. Can we make that happen?
How much?
A particular spell requires 2 platinum rings.
Well, I only have 200 gold pieces.
Well, it's not immediate, but when we go
If
to
I
town,
recall, we gave Duskin the money, didn't we?
and I shall consult
I know
Dustin.
we did get some platinum. I know that much. Who has it? Who knows?
I think I got 1 platinum. So.
I'm sure that we don't have to fashion the platinum into a ring ourselves. We just need 2 rings.
You start to contemplate the efficacy of melting down your platinum coins inside of the stove.
I don't trust my craftsmanship enough to make 2 rings that will not sever a finger.
Good. You
From
also
being-
determined that the stove would not be hot enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find particular Duskin. Duskin, hello. Do you-
Oh,
Did you collect the money?
yes.
I see. There's a spell I want to source that requires a material component. So when we are to town, would you buy 2 platinum rings worth 50 gold each?
I
One
can do
for
that.
me,
That's pretty
And
easy.
1 for you.
Oh. Well, oh my.
What?
But yes, I can. Do not worry.
Okay. Gives sort of the very forced smile that he has had to learn in this land. That does not look appropriate.
Just waiting for
Or-
someone just to look at you and say, stop doing that.
Just the very
Dustin's gonna-
forced.
Dustin's gonna put a hand on your shoulder and say, "It's okay. You do not need to fake it. It is quite horrifying, actually. Just be yourself, my friend."
bad. Face immediately droops the monotone. Oh, thank God, that is so exhausting.
Don't
Climb
worry
down
about
the
the
hatch.
hiccups. You can be yourself around us. Because if
You
you try
can-
to be anything else, it's terrifying.
Please, Father Jacob, it's terrifying. Do not smile.
What was the wisdom save for?
Fear.
I mean, you're afraid of him, but you don't know if he's actually that scary.
You got the shivers, the heebie-jeebies, but you're not like scared, you know.
You got
Like, I am
chills a
uncomfortable
little
right
bit.
now.
Not much else.
Oh, this creepy corpse man just asked me if we want to wear rings for friendship. This is kind of weird. Just met him the
What's
other
weird
day.
about friendship bracelets?
He just wants a couple friendship bracelets that are expensive. Like, yeah. So yeah, that's all.
Was there anyone else?
Yeah, when when a bunch of us have gathered for, like, say, lunch or something, Relic is gonna kind of go over to the group. He's like, "So, I figured out this new thing.
What
So-
new thing?
All right, so you know this magic rock?
Yeah.
You
Well-
did have the magic rock identified.
Yes. Relic takes the staff and is going to start to, like, stick out their tongue to lick the rock. And
Well, no,
then,
dude.
No.
No.
right when it looks like Relic is about to lick the rock, Relic just phases out of existence.
Ah,
It ate him.
he is now one with the rock. He is the rock.
So
You're gonna need to explain this to me.
to the GM, Relic, with their new meta magic feat, uses a sorcery point to cast subtle spell and then casts invisibility without the verbal or somatic component. And so to everyone else, Relic just straight disappeared.
I knew he should have stopped licking it.
Okay.
The rock has so much power. We need to get rid of it. Throw it overboard.
Apparently.
So which one of us shall throw it overboard?
I mean, we don't even know what he
Did the staff like disappear?
Yes, everything disappeared.
Even the rock?
Even the rock. The rock is part of the staff.
Oh.
Relic
Oh, that-
makes his way invisibly over to Father Jacob's gruel stash
Okay.
and is going to attempt to swipe it.
Can you still see your token?
No.
Okay. I am moving your token for you. What is, that would be sleight of hand, actually. Go ahead and roll that.
Would I get advantage for being invisible?
I'll say yes.
Not great.
Yeah, alright,
We just hear the clatter
you
of like
reach for the
lid.
gruel stash and like, you got your hand on it and you're pulling it out, but the bag, it gets caught on a cup, and it goes clunk, 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 but still on the shelf as you pull the bag out.
Huh.
He's already a ghost.
He just appeared in front of me. I am the what?
Everyone hears, ooh, spooky.
Can I see you holding my gruel jar?
Says you're upstairs.
Or am I upstairs?
These are-
Notably,
you're
Adeline looks
upstairs.
unimpressed
Right
by
here.
this performance, by the way.
Yeah, I thought I came back down though.
You were all downstairs.
Yeah. Is Relic uninvisible at this rate, or
No, not at the moment. but he is stealing the gruel stash and putting it in his invisible bag so the gruel stash disappears.
I just watched the jar float and like disappear.
It just pops out of existence.
What?
Why did the gruel disappear? Why did someone want the gruel? What is so important about the gruel?
This is so sad. I'm gonna make some more gruel now.
Relic, I don't know where you are, but you give that man his gruel back, Raven.
Before the rest of your oats are forfeit.
Oats and oats.
You hear a sigh and just gruel goes back on the shelf. Relic is still invisible.
Wait. I'm gonna assume he's not invincible, though.
Correct, he's just invisible.
And that's why I'm invisible. Sorry.
Adeline casts Fireball.
No.
Counterspell.
Wait, the ship is made of wood. Maybe don't catch fireball in it.
Adeline doesn't have Fireball.
Oh.
Shouldn't have named the airship crash and burn. This
She
is ironic.
is going to cast
Make
Detect
it
Magic, though. Like, right there. And immediately detect your presence right there.
Just like I see you there, bitch.
Adeline's like, you're right there.
No, I'm not.
That's not
Talking
gonna,
verbally.
that's not gonna work twice.
Oh, now you know Relic is still around.
That's you saying you're not there isn't gonna work twice. That may have worked down in the dungeon, but it doesn't work here.
You.
All right, that guy was just a kook.
God, that guy.
No, I was invisible.
Justin fully convinced and he was invisible.
That episode's going up this week, by the way.
You do
Alright,
not
fine.
see me. Okay.
We get to date the video.
Woo!
Relic is going to everyone just hears Relic walking, and Relic goes, "Alright, come on, Duskin, let's get out of here." And Relic pulls out some rope.
Are you
And-
trying to be stealthy?
No, everyone hears Relic walking.
Okay.
And everyone hears, "Dustin, let's get out of here." And he the footsteps go to the front of the ship, and then Relic appears again, pulling out some rope. And I'm gonna cast Rope Trick, and the rope rises up into the ceiling, and Relic just climbs through the ceiling and disappears again.
You're going to the upper deck, yeah?
No, Rope Trick makes an extra dimensional space.
Okay.
You're just gone.
When did you get all this shit?
I think this was a
I'm
failed
hold
level
up.
up.
First
I'm
was
showing you
sitting
this.
at the table, just wizards, am I right?
How do I delete
Relic.
this fucking circle?
Good job. Good luck with that one.
And then you have
Relic.
to right click it, I believe.
Something like that. Or you can just press delete. I've clicked on them while in the tool and then just
It's
deleted them that way.
It's the token select.
So I've been thinking of getting some chairs in here, maybe like a couch.
Oh no, alone with
Wait,
Dustin.
so there's now a second floor of sorts, okay?
It's floor and a half that
Yeah, it's a
only
floor
they
and
can
a half.
access. did you pull the rope up? So I can't.
No, the rope's
come-
still there.
Oh, the rope's still there.
Did Father Jacobs want to come visit?
I'm curious.
It currently is just like an empty interdimensional space or extra dimensional space. So like, there doesn't appear to be anything there, but you can just like climb through the ceiling, and then there's just this hole in the floor and this big space up there.
Huh.
And
It appears that we're just standing in darkness right now with a hole in the floor.
I guess I'll climb the rope as well. I'm very confused.
So like,
Needs more
oh
color.
hello.
Hi. Oh, it feels like home in here. As it's
Close
just
the rope up.
darkness.
As
And
as soon
nothing.
as soon as Virgil comes up and Adeline is the only one down there, we pull the rope up.
it's just the fucking pilot comes back down and just like,
Where the fuck did
As
everyone
you-
go?
As you think that you've got everybody except Adeline, she appears behind you.
fucking wizards.
Wizards, am I right?
I also have
I should
invisibility.
know these spells. Why am I so sure?
Alright, this is lame now. Relic climbs out and then
Oh, wow.
it snaps his fingers and everyone gets force ejected out of there.
As everyone is being
hits my head on the table. Oh.
as everyone is being
Okay.
force ejected, Adeline is thrown into you.
I'm just, ow. I'm gonna sit.
Adeline's like, I'm not gonna say that's karma, but wow. And
Anyway,
she gets up and goes back to her corner.
Still relic, that's pretty damn neat. I like that.
yeah, I know. It's gonna be really useful when we go into the city.
Ooh, you right, you right.
And you want to know the neat thing? I can also cast that without making any noise.
Ooh.
I can only do the subtle spell thing twice in a day, but you know, it's pretty useful for if we ever need to, you know, escape anything. The Relic's
Oh,
eyes
yeah.
turn over to Duskin.
Like what? Like, yeah, I can see why that would prove useful.
Was there anything else?
Relic tries licking the crystal again to see if the taste has changed.
It has not.
I instinctually like try to like reach out, like no, reach out to stop you from licking the crystal because I think that made you disappear.
And,
Uh,
and the,
Re-
as well, the taste is starting to get to you, Relic. This time, you're like,
like as soon as Relic like mentally recovers from that, he looks at Father Jacobs and is going to, using his last second level spell slot and last sorcery point, disappear again.
No, he's gone again. What did I do?
He's gonna take the
Oh,
roll.
also, another thing, real quick. You do seem. It's faint at the moment, but it does seem that the taste of the crystal is getting worse.
You're getting to the center.
Yeah, I get into the center.
Relic uses their
Virgil's just sitting
invisibility
in
to
the laughing.
Relic uses their invisibility to like scrunkle their face and kind of try and wipe off their tongue on their arm. A lot of water
Don't worry
skin.
about it, Father Jacobs. You're okay. He's fine.
I couldn't
Probably.
stop him from disappearing again.
That's not what made him disappear. He's doing it on purpose. You're okay.
I admit that I don't know any wizards from my homeland.
I mean, that's okay. Well, so you know, wizards and any spellcasters usually equal shenanigans, but especially wizards and sorcerers. Many shenanigans. Especially when they're young and impressionable. Although maybe
Yes,
not
just
you. And like points at Adeline, just like, although maybe not you.
Where'd my gruel go?
It's my group! He put it back, it's okay.
You put it back in the wrong spot, so it's like, where is it?
It's two spots to the left.
And as you're solving this gruel-filled mystery,
It's a very big predicament.
was there anything else anyone wanted to do?
Nope, we out here vibing.
Okay.
No, I can only assume
the
that another attack on the
second
gruel because
day-
another invisibility.
Second day goes by rather uneventfully, aside from invisibility shenanigans. The night
Defying dimensions shenanigans.
the night rolls by quite smoothly, and the next day you are more or less over land at this point. So just real quick, confirm to me, where are we going?
Oh, sorry.
Why
Drop her off immediately? Was that the... Or were we going to...
You said that wasn't ready, so if we need to go to Riverside first,
metagame. Whitefall isn't ready.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Guess we
guys.
can do a little
It's fine.
longer.
No, it's not fine. I
Helmsman-
dropped the
we-
ball
we
on
asked
this one.
The helmsman, and he just said
The-
he doesn't wanna. So we just said
The air...
okay.
The airport is full.
Right,
They-
Right. You get to Whitefall and keep going.
There's just too much air traffic. We're just like, nah.
You ask your helmsman about it, and he's like, holding pattern.
Virgil
Okay.
just gives him a thumbs up and doesn't question anything.
What all you need to know is that Whitefall is getting smaller and smaller behind you as you head over Barthmont. Very impressive looking city, Barthmont. And not long after that, you find yourselves descending towards Riverside.
Hey Matthew, we're getting closer to where the nice winery is.
I cannot wait. I can't contain my excitement.
Visibly watches him containing his excitement.
Where is the goddamn party token?
Suppose I should prepare for the day with my morning breakfast of gruel. That of which that I am sure hasn't been tampered with.
Alright, so it doesn't take long to descend into Riverside. One thing that you do notice is there's no dedicated place to land the airship, so you pick a nice field. And that is where you more or less end up. So, coming in from above, you do notice Riverside. It's a very small, quaint little community. Some of you have probably been through here before on your visits to the Adventure Guild, which is about half a day up the road. You do know that you are quite close to central operations here, so some of you have been here before, and some of you also notice that there's quite a few fortifications here, very strong-looking fort-like structures, and there's a few ballistas on the roof as well.
Something happened here.
Everyone make a history check.
Sure.
I get advantage. They grew up next to here.
I'll allow it.
Girl advantage.
Whew.
Yes,
Oh, I just really knew, apparently.
Who was the
Wow, the
green
history major's doing really badly today.
Who was the green one?
That's
Me?
Matthew Jacobs. It's toasted.
Okay. So Relic, Matthew, and Duskin, most of the people around here know the stories and the trials that was the Dragon Crisis of 872. You do seem to remember that Riverside, despite being a fairly small, fairly innocent, and nonchalant town, it was utterly destroyed. But the people, they did come back and they rebuilt, and it looks like they put in a few fortifications to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Oh, it's that Riverside.
What's a
Just
Riverside?
audibly to everyone.
Okay, I've
Oddly
heard of
enough,
Riverside, but
Matthew
I
Jacobs,
don't
you know
much about it.
you know this story in detail.
It all started because he
And-
was just looking up nice wine places. And
Another-
then he learned the history of the entire
Minor
I ran
detail.
into a man who actually came from this town.
And another minor detail that you know, Matthew, but not a lot of other people know, is that they had a really good crop harvest the next year after the town burned down.
Just like home.
Slow burnings,
So-
man.
No explanation. I'm not going to explain the bit that you told. I'm just going to audibly say just like home.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
like, in terms of towns destroyed by the Dragon Crisis, Riverside got really, really lucky. So, as you're kind of getting off the boat, this one of the town guards comes up to you. He's like, "Oi,
Hi.
Hello.
oh, you can't park that there.
Well, where's your airship
Park
parking?
it.
Oh, you're coming over here to parking an airship. It is right here on the field. What's the matter with you?"
That's
Oh,
where
where do we park
Helmsman parked, man. I don't know where to park. I'm not the one driving.
And where did
I mean, you can
park
talk to the guy if you want.
And
I
where did
welcome
Homie
you, in
park?
fact. Come talk to him.
He don't got no dedicated parking. Where to park? The guard looks at him, looks at you guys. What the fuck did he just say?
Your guess is as good as mine, homie.
They don't want a translation spell.
So,
We can't understand this guy most of the time. We just kind of let it be.
this argument
Where-
goes on for a little bit, and a second guard comes up and he's like, "Hey, Steve, why don't you take a break?" Right, sorry about him, folks. He's constantly trying to fill his quota.
Dude,
I hate it when the law tries to fill their quota.
We don't have quotas. Like,
Well, that's a change.
we don't know where he got that notion that we have to fill some kind of quota. We don't have those.
I mean, someone's got to tell him and make him believe it. I mean, at some point.
Right. So, I'm gonna look at your band of adventurers. I take it.
Yep.
Adventure Guild.
Yep. The
Right.
adventure.
Right. We see you, Lord, all the time.
Yeah, we actually have something for somebody who lives here.
Oh, what's that then?
It's a dagger with a dagger with the name of Sandra on it.
There's no one by that name here.
Really? I thought she was the one that owned the winery here.
Make an investigation check. It was a low DC. You checked the dagger again. The address is for somewhere in Shurthor.
Why do we need to come here again?
Potato.
Thinking back, and it's not hard to think back that far, but it has been a month since we did that session. You came here to find a crazy man by the name of...
Old Man Henderson.
Got it right here. Old Man Hickory.
Yep.
Oh, my favorite man.
And you're supposed to tell him the secret phrase, "The roses have bloomed lovely this time of year."
Okay.
That might
Holy
not have
crap.
been the
Crap.
phrase, but I don't remember what I said either, so that's what it is now. It's been a month since last session. I know, it's rough for everybody. Anyway.
Do you know an Old Man Hickory?
Old Man Hickory? Town crazy man?
Yes.
Everybody knows him. What do you need him for?
We're fans.
And that cute?
From the most monotone person for friends.
The bloody hell has he done?
I look over to
Refuses
Relic.
elaborate.
I look over to Relic for like a little help with the talking.
I mean, didn't you hear the thing that he did with the Relic looks past the guard for the like closest, most relevant thing? The river? Yeah, there's the river problem that he helped with.
Make a deception check.
Can I help?
How are you going to help?
You are emotionless.
I just
We need
like
to convince
we're
him.
real
You
big
can all
fans and
convince him.
we're really Relic knows all about it.
I'm gonna say no.
Oh,
I'm just gonna burn my important roll of 14 so that I get a 16.
He doesn't buy it.
What?
And he looks at you as like, you're full of it.
wow.
Just tell me the
Virgil
real
chimes-
reason you need
Virgil
Old Man Hickory.
chimes in to help and just says he owes us money.
Oh, well, that's completely different. Totally understandable. Right, if you lot are here to get Old Man Hickory off our heads, yeah, sure.
Yeah, he just owes us money. We need to talk to him, maybe get our money back.
Right. I don't know exactly where he is, but see around town long enough, he'll find you. Don't worry.
I'm sure. Thank you.
Did you say we'll find him or he'll find you?
Oh, don't worry, he'll find you.
Yep, he'll find us.
Oh.
I.
Well,
Okay.
Right then, inn's up the hill, tavern's across the way. I know it goes.
Do you know of a jeweler?
Not a dedicated jeweler, but try the market. Might be someone passing through. I know it goes without saying, but stay out of trouble.
Of course. We appreciate your help, sir.
He gives you a nod and walks off.
Relic is going to go to the kitchen of the airship, grab a piece of cheese, tie a string around it, and then tie the string to his staff, and then come back to the top of the airship. He's like, alright, this'll definitely help.
What?
Relic, what are
Why?
you doing with the cheese?
What are you doing? Why do you tie a piece of cheese to your staff?
Well, we're looking for a crazy man, right?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that
Yes, but why do you think he'll be attracted to cheese?
crazy is crazy, man.
What? Why wouldn't this work?
Pretty much anything can happen.
Do what you want, man.
Crazy.
Relic holds his staff like a fishing pole and just is like hanging the cheese in the air.
Better question, should we split up and bring him back to the airship, or go together?
Assume's already left.
Oh no, I need
Oh,
to
no.
find Duskin.
Yeah, Dustin's already got the man.
Okay, hang
Can I
on.
do a survival check to find Duskin?
Duskin now has his own token.
Also, for
I should have
future-
thought of this.
For future reference, you two looking at what is it, Matthew and Relic? Remember, the easiest thing to say is that somebody owes you money. Everybody owes somebody money. Just say that.
I didn't think it would be that easy.
Yeah,
Relic.
Sounds like a
everybody
bad
owes people money,
excuse.
especially a crazy person. Yeah, they owe a lot of people fucking money. So just
Relic.
go with that.
Well,
It's
back-
the easiest lie.
you see, back in my homeland, we actually deal in Electrum, and here you guys treat it like trash. So I'm really confused by your customs.
Understandable.
Relic is writing the life lesson on the special section of his spell book where he keeps the life lessons.
Easiest lie, they owe me money.
Anyways, should we track down Duskin, or is it a lost cause?
I mean, he'll inevitably come back to his ship, so.
Heavy sigh. No.
Also, ahead of time, sorry if you randomly hear screaming in the background. The guinea pig is upset.
Haven't heard
Guinea
anything.
pig is voicing his
Alright,
opinion.
what's everybody doing?
At this rate, is it that much harm splitting up?
It's a small town.
This small.
You are
need to go.
a stone's throw away from Adventure Central. Up the river, you got crazy Order of Iron Paladins just waiting for something to happen. And
Literally.
even closer to the west is Barthmont, which is a fortress city. This is one of the safest places in Adia.
I guess splitting up wouldn't be too bad. You can cover more ground, I guess.
I don't see
Wow.
why not.
Relic is going to travel with Virgil.
Okay. And
I guess I'm gonna.
how long did you want to do the cheese thing?
The entire time.
She's just gonna keep holding it out,
Okay.
like, the given.
You're definitely
I
catching a few
will
eyes with it.
Attempt to track down Dustin. Attempt.
Okay.
Is it like
Guess I'll
stealth
go
or is it
near
survival?
the pier and check this place out.
How are you going to track
There's
Dustin?
something near there.
I really have no. Can I bargain you for like a percentile? Like, because I don't really have a real skill at finding that. Like, sure, I could try survival if you want, but I
Make
think
an
a
investigation
percentile
check.
would be funny. That's the only reason I mentioned it. Investigation normal.
Can you roll another d20
It turns
for
out
me,
he was
please?
looking at the ground the entire time.
Just flat or?
Just a flat d20. We do this every time you roll a 1.
Okay. If I can click the right thing.
Okay.
You were following
So-
you were following marks that were hooves, only to discover you were following deer.
You get here and you're like, he must be around here somewhere, and surely I can find him. And you fall in the river.
No.
My robes.
It is
are so.
Only waist deep where you fall in, so you're able to pull yourself back out.
Doggy father.
Is the gruel okay?
I can think.
The gruel is
Oh
okay.
no, my morning gruel is soaked into the river. Ran away.
That's even more water than before.
No, you sealed the lid on tightly enough that it's okay.
Oh no, my gruel is all mixed up now.
All mixed up, really? The fuck is one oat different from the other? What do you mean?
It turns out Father Jacobs likes to count the amount of oats used in the gruel.
Motherfucker, the kind of guy to count his fucking rice. Like, goddamn.
I mean, he is.
I mean, he is.